Hi, this is Scott Pop for Mobility Minute. I want to discuss that I've modified my favorite lower back exercise. It is not an exercise that I give for beginners, but as they are going through the rehabilitative process, it's one that I feel moves the patient along fastest, and it involves lateral flexion. Lateral flexion of the spine opens up the joint spaces, especially the facets and the discs, really nicely in a safe way. And I do this side bending over the ball, and I've shown videos in the past using the ball for this exercise, but now I've modified it a little bit and I want to show you the modification. So I'm going to go through this exercise step by step. Never do this if it increases pain. You should always feel like it is refreshing and it opens up the joint spaces and you feel better after you do it. So here is this exercise of lateral flexion described in detail. Here is the starting position. You're going to get a 3-point stance by putting your hip on the ball and get your lower leg forward, your upper leg back, your lower hand is on the upper hip, and you bend laterally over the ball perpendicular to the wall. It's very important to get this a side bending, not an oblique or abdominal exercise. Once you have that stable position, getting your legs spread apart, then you lift your torso up perpendicular to the wall so that your arm is raised vertically over your head. After you have repeated that upward movement and downward stretch 10 times, then you counter stretch over the ball by bringing your upper arm forward and your lower arm back, and I want you to hang in this position for 10 to 20 seconds, feeling a really good stretch in the torso and leg musculature. Then you repeat the same exercise on the other side for 10 reps with the counter stretch, and then follow it with this new position of reversing your legs so that the upper leg is forward and the lower leg is back. The arms are exactly the same as the first position, and you raise up 10 times. Here I demonstrate the upward position. Position 2, position 1, position 2, and you're going to do this 10 times, just the same as the first leg position. After you finish the 10th rep, then you will counter stretch, but this stretch will be opposite your first stretch because it's countering how your legs are moved. So in this stretch, your upper arm is back while your upper leg is forward. Hang out in this position for again 10 to 20 seconds, feeling a good stretch, and then repeat on the other side. So basically what I've done here is I've duplicated the movement with the legs in the opposite positions. So one is your lower leg forward, the other one was the upper leg back, and you're going to laterally flex and then counter stretch after the 10th rep on each side. You can do 1 to 2 sets of 10 reps in each of these positions. You can do it multiple times a day. As long as it's not making your condition worse, it should feel better. It should actually feel like your back loosens up and becomes more supple after this exercise. Like I said, this is my favorite lower back exercise because it seems to help the majority of my patients move the needle forward in their recovery. So feel free to try this one. If you have any questions, contact my office. It's been great talking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.